What's up, YouTube? Quick trade review for you guys here, and we're going to discuss a setup that I've been focusing a lot on lately, which I call the opening level setup. Now, it's a nice and easy day trade setup, guys, that is 100% revolved around the opening price of a stock. So I'm going to clean up this chart here right now, get rid of all these indicators, just so we can have a nice clear picture. All right, guys, so again, the whole basis of these opening level trades is, they're 100% revolved around the opening level of the stock for that day. Now, there's a lot of different ways to play these guys. I teach 2 or 3 setups to the long side and 2 or 3 setups to the downside in the Focus Trades website. So that's something to consider, guys. Only $100 for a year, and it's more so just a small investment in your trading education. And typically, guys, again, $100. You take 1 or 2 nuggets I may be able to give you, and it's usually a pretty good return on your money. And unlike college, unlike a lot of other, trading education services, I don't want to charge anyone a fortune. I don't think, I just have a negative look at that. So anyways, guys, enough of that spiel. Goldman here, guys, this morning opened at 219.64 this morning. I'm sorry. Goldman opened at 219.75, which is this green line right here, guys. So that line right there, that tracks the opening price for Goldman Sachs this morning. And the particular trade I took today, guys, off of the opening level, I call this is the opening level long breakout. So this is when you guys, stock opens, an ETF, whatever you may be tracking, opens and immediately begins to fall below their opening price. So you can see here on this first 5-minute candle, Goldman was immediately smacked this morning after the open on some pretty decent, selling coming in there on that first volume bar down there in the 5 minutes. So Goldman opens here, guys, and immediately begins to fall. Now, one thing that I teach and one thing that's big in my trading is, always understanding the big picture of the market, always understanding, the big picture of the sector of whatever given stock you're attempting to trade. So here in Goldman, guys, I have the awareness that this is a very oversold sector right now. Things have been getting hit pretty hard. They continue to get sold off. We got all kinds of negative news catalysts, against the financial sector, stress test, etc. You get all kinds of things in play going against the financial sector right now. So it's pretty weak. Now, opened a little bit lower, guys, and immediately began to fall some more. Big picture awareness lets us know that, we need to keep in mind today, we're approaching a holiday, a few days, it's the 2nd right now, a few days away from the 4th of July. Tomorrow is a half day. The market is closed Wednesday. If you've been short Goldman, guys, and you get, this nice little push down right at the open, there's a good chance, some shorts are going to be taking profits, which can start, a temporary little buying spree or a bounce if you call it. My entry this morning, guys, again, opening level breakout to the long side. We opened here, we dipped, and when this stock returned, guys, and broke above its opening price on this next bar, so that next 5-minute bar opened right here, and then the volume came in, and we broke out of that level. We broke above the high, which was the open. So we broke that opening level, and I was ready right there, guys, finger on the trigger, and that's when I bought my calls. Now, this made a really nice move today, but you have to have a plan on paper. My plan this morning, guys, was to literally try to catch a 1 to 2 bar move on a play like this, just to further, boost my confidence in this setup, because I'm ready to, begin taking some serious size in these trades. So we did that this morning, guys, bought the calls as it broke above that opening level, and I only held for about 6 minutes. And it was a nice $220 profit, guys. And again, we got a holiday coming up. Tomorrow's a half day. Today was just not the day, in my opinion, to, hold on for a bigger move. We got a bigger move here, but, to me, this is more so a win, guys, from a preparation and game plan standpoint, knowing that, this is my 5th win in a row on this setup, on the same exact stock. So I'm really beginning to get pretty excited about this setup. And it's just something I wanted to share with you guys today. Nice and easy. You can kind of, put it in your notebook each night, the stocks you want to watch. And then, guys, right when we open up, you just drop a line here in your charts and you're tracking that open price. And like I teach in the group, there's a lot of different plays we can get off of that level, guys. There's a lot of short opportunities, a lot of long opportunities off of support. You can dip here and get that breakout. There's about 4 or 5 or 6, different ways I personally have been approaching these trades, guys. And, they've typically been good for a nice, very low risk, good reward entry. Because, it's low risk, guys, from my standpoint, because if I'm buying right here on the break of the open, if we fade below, guys, and fall back below, I'm exiting immediately. Even with options, I'm taking a paper cut loss. But as you can see, you can get some pretty big moves. My goal right now, guys, is, as I'm getting more comfortable with this setup, I would like to get to the point where, I only need about 2 of these a week to make about $10,000. With my account size, with the position sizing, I think I can take, like this move right here. Had I ridden that move, guys, and rode the chunk of that on, the sizing I'm aiming towards, working towards, probably talking a $5,000 profit this morning in the first, hour and a half. So definitely some power behind these setups, guys. But regardless of how much capital you have, this is a nice, low risk, good reward setup, easy to identify, easy to kind of, consistently manage. It's not a tough trade. The whole thing is planned out, guys, That's what I like about this trade. Identify that opening level. It begins to fade. Automatically, I'm ready to buy some calls. I got my finger on the trigger. I got the open. We get the fade. I'm waiting for a return back above that opening level, guys. The trades kind of, they just play themselves out. They're very easy to manage and identify. So hope this was helpful, guys. That's an opening level, long breakout play. And so far, it's done good for me. And maybe it's something you guys can implement going forward. Wish you the best of luck.